Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about modeling of solar PV system with MPPT, that is maximum power point tracking, using boost converter. Here also we can use two models, that is a P&O algorithm and also incremental conductance. Let us see. This example shows the design of a boost converter for controlling the power output of a solar PV system, and also this example helps you to determine how the panels should be arranged in terms of a number of series connected strings and the number of panels per string to achieve the required power rating. And also you can implement the MPPT algorithm using boost converter and operate the solar PV system in the voltage control mode. Here also you can use the suitable proportional gain and phase led time constant for the PI controller. Here we can choose between two maximum power point tracking techniques. So one is incremental conduction algorithm and another one is perturbation and observation, that is P&O MPPT technique. Here two MPPT techniques are implemented using the variant subsystem. Here set the variant, that is a variable MPPT to 0. It is for to use the P&O MPPT method. Here and another one, the set the variable MPPT to 1 to choose the incremental conductance method. Let us see, this is a diagram, simulation diagram by using Simulink MATLAB, Simscape electrical library. Here the irradiance and solar plant, boost converter and the output system, and also here PV control subsystems is there and the knobs are there. Here you can adjust the solar irradiance, you can adjust the solar power gain. Also this is the slider switch. This is used to set the mode, the voltage control mode and MPPT control mode. Here the voltage control mode works only when the load power requirement is less than the PV power generation. Then is a monitoring control unit also there. By using this example, we can also load the data in terms of the input values for solar plant in terms of script file. And then you can also configure MPPT P&O algorithm and incremental conduction algorithm. You can choose for simulation with two techniques. And also we can explore the simulation results using Simscape Result Explorer. Using this Result Explorer block, you can analyze, you can get the simulation result each and every node of the simulation design. And also we can, like, if you click here means you can get this example about this design. Here after simulation we will get the DC bus voltage and the solar PV power in terms of kilowatts and load power you can get. And next these are all the parameters, PV plant parameters for the specified solar panel. Here you can set the power rating input from the user. This is already made with the script. Okay, here to get this script in command line, just you edit EE underscore solar boost converter max power point data. For that only you can get the data to the workspace. Then only you can simulate the file here. Maximum here power rating input from the users, set the 2 kilowatts and minimum number of panel required per string is 8. These are the parameters you can also modify by using this script. If you click this one open script, you can change the input values for the solar plant here. Also the load data inputs are there. These are specified solar panel PV plant parameters. Here minimum power rating of the solar PV plant is 1.80 kilowatts and the maximum power possible per string without reaching maximum DC voltage is 2.25 kilowatts. Here the maximum number of actual number of panel per string is 9 and the number of string is connected in parallel is 1, and the actual solar plant power is 2.03 kilowatts. And this is a description about how to open a script that designs the solar PV system with MPPT using this boost converter. You can edit, you can enter the command in the command line, we will get the load data to the workspace. Then some of the subsystems are there. Solar plant subsystem, here the solar plant subsystem and boost converter subsystem is there. Then PV control subsystem. First let us see the solar plant control system. This solar panel control system has models of contains parallel connected strings of solar panels. The solar panel is modeled using the solar cell block from the Simscape. electrical library. If you go for a Simulink library, electrical library, you will get the solar cell block like this. Okay, then given the specified DC voltage, we are applying DC voltage, solar cell characteristics and specified current power rating. A calculation is made of the solar panel string length and also number of parallel connected strings. Here, connecting the multiple panels can slow the simulation because it increases the number of elements in the model. By assuming the uniform irradiance and temperature across the solar panels, it is possible to reduce the number of solar elements by using the current control and voltage sources as shown in this solar panel subsystem here. Next one, the intermediate boost DC to DC converter. Here, MPPT inductor, diode and the DC bus capacitor. A boost DC to DC converter is used to control the solar PV power. Here the boost converter is used to control the solar PV power. The boost converter operates in both MPPT mode and voltage control mode. Here by using slider option, you can change the voltage control mode or MPPT control mode. Here the voltage control mode is used only when load power is less than the maximum power generated by the solar PV plant given the incident irradiance and panel temperature. Based on this incident irradiance and panel temperature, the power generated by solar PV plant. These are the simulation output. The simulation output contains during MPPT mode, it shows the DC bus voltage, solar PV current in terms of ampere and solar panel voltage and the required solar power. The lower power output power is shown here. Here the simulation output based on MPPT mode, and also you can use voltage control mode also. Let us see the simulation method. Just you click run. Here I am choosing MPPT mode. In this slider mode, MPPT mode, in the automatically it will give the DC bus voltage and solar PV power and load power is there. You can see the simulation result. Also it shows the DC bus voltage and solar PV current, and you can see the measurements and the signal statistics. You can see is the maximum of 4.0.0 e power 2. The minimum one is e power 0. This is a peak to peak voltage. This is for DC bus voltage. If it's solar PV current, it shows the values. If it's in this option, there's a drop down list option, solar panel voltage, it shows the maximum and minimum and also peak to peak and mean radian and RMS value. And the solar power you can get, if you select this option, you can get this one. And also by using this tool option, cursor measurements also is possible. In this cursor measurement, you can see by where your cursor is placed here. Based on that, we can set you can see the measurement time value. Well, you can also analyze the 1 by delta t value, delta y by delta t value. Also it is possible by using this tools option, and by level measurement, and also the peak finder also you can get. For example, I am choosing these peaks wherever I need to find when the analyze the value, you can get this one. Based on that, you can analyze this example. This is MPPT mode, and I am choosing voltage control mode. Voltage control mode. Now you can see the output. Okay. Parallelly, you can see the values in the solar power in terms of kilowatts. It shows here. In this manner, we can get this here. The constant that's a 300 solar panel voltage is shown here, and here also this 1.5, 1.52, I think 1.8, 1.6. What it is showing here? 1.6 load power is 1.68, and the solar PV power 1.7054. It's a 1.7054. It's shown here, and the DC bus voltage 374.6970. The DC bus voltage. You can see this one. DC bus voltage 3.763, 3.74 here. Here the exact value 3.763. Here already given here. Based on that, you can analyze by using this marker, this interactive scope analysis. You can see the DC bus voltage, solar PV current. All things is possible with an required experiment. Here also you can get this open script that inputs values for solar plant. Here it shown here. This is a table of contents. The table files also that the solar panel data and the photovoltaic plant's specification, and also it gives the live script file also here. It gives the detailed models are there. Here it contains both output on the right side. If there is a live script, if you click on that, you can get the live script. Here the information, more information available in this live script. And also you can use this one solar in the form of, you can also export in terms of PDF, export to Word, export HTML, export to latex document, and export file is there. For example, if you after Simulink, you can choose this one in desktop. I also use this one, exporting to PDF. I'm getting the PDF file. Okay, in this manner we are getting the PDF file, because it is without run. After running, I can make a script. There is a make up data. Now I am running this live script. The output side on right hand side, you will get the output. It takes some more time to get this output. Here the table of contents given. Here the what is the input values we taken, it's shown here. These are the parameters we are taken here. These are the workspace. After entering this one, we can get the data from solar photovoltaic panel, and also this specification. This is a PV plant specification, DC bus parameters, and environmental simulation parameters, and user defined number of series and parallel control panel, and MPPT values, and also MPPT parameters, boost converter inductance and DC bus, and also calculating resistance of the line inductor and inductor pole selection. All the things are given here. In this manner we are getting this is for option for output on right side, and this is output inline, and the next one is a code hidden views are there. Just you practice this example. This is a MATLAB inbuilt example. It is available to get this. You can enter the command line. You will get the solar PV system MPPT using boost converter inbuilt example in MATLAB. Hope this example will use to my electrical engineers for the research, and also you can make the solar plant and boost converter. Also you can improve the design. Also you can optimize the design using this MATLAB Simulink. Thanks for watching. Thank you.